Hello. All right, we are here for day 3 of building our emotional roadmaps. All right, so if you've done the onboarding questions, you've watched the first 2 videos, we are at this point today where we are going to begin living with a co-creative purpose. Okay, and this is the most important, well, it's not the most important, it's the biggest accelerated state that you can push yourself forward into. Okay, and we're going to do this a little bit differently than you would normally see. Like, I remember I told you, this formula is all about realizing that you have the capabilities to bring forth whatever you want. We're not sitting around and waiting and for our manifestations to come about. We are actually creating with the universe, okay? So you're going to get a little bit of motivation from this because you're going to realize, wait, you can really do whatever it is you seek. And because you have dug deeply and you have figured out what it is your conscious state, your subconscious state, everything is presenting to you in this current phase, in this current moment, you have the opportunity to move forward with that and alchemize upon that work that you've already done, okay? So we've harnessed thought as to the actions we need to take. So now we've got to selfishly bring those into our daily lives, okay? And I say selfishly because we put so much into everybody else constantly, all the time, because we feel like we have to, okay? We feel like we have to, and we don't feel like we're deserving of filling our own cup. So what I'm going to show you today, this secret I'm going to give you, this piece of the formula is going to allow you to define why you are worthy of these things and why you can alchemize based off the simplest frequencies, entities, because everything is just an underlying frequency. So it doesn't matter if you're doing something big or you're doing something small if they have the same frequency. So with this, there's going to be no way that you don't feel worthy because we are infusing things into our daily lives that we can justify to ourselves, okay? That we can allow ourselves to be worthy of, because we have this secret that I'm going to give you, okay? This is why we use the basics. It is because we can allow ourselves the sight to see our worth in them, okay? When we are doing basic things, we can see our worth in allowing ourselves to do those things, okay? We're still intentionally making the choice to incorporate these things, and it makes the biggest difference to your subconscious self. It's all about the magnitude of the energy, the commitment of the energy, not the showmanship, okay? So again, it is all about the magnitude of the energy. It is not about the size or the showmanship at all, okay? And this is why, again, we use the basics when we put ourselves, interject ourselves into this formula, and we allow ourselves to see things in this simplistic nature. We can understand that we are actually one of 2 pieces that are creating what we want to come to life. We don't have to sit back and wait for it, okay? We can do these things to every single day, bring them about. And then we feel like we're involved in it, okay? So, how about your because of fulfillment? This is going to be what we need to ask ourselves. How about your because of fulfillment? Okay, we are going to give ourselves a logical earthly connection to our formula. Remember, the universe plus you equals your manifestation. But we're not calling it manifestations. We're calling it our creation. So the universe plus you equals your creation. Okay, when you put this manifestation umbrella over things, people feel like they can't reach it because it's just something that they don't understand. But we're doing this like a math formula. The universe, 1 factor. You, 1 factor. Equals your creation, okay? So, we're going to give ourselves this logical earthly connection to our formula, thus being able to ground inside our reasoning for deserving it, okay? Why do you deserve to have this amplification within your formula, okay? What aligning outcomes will bring it about? So you have to look at your conscious connector, that conscious cornerstone that has come to life that you realize from the onboarding questions and days 1 and 2 of the videos. So you're taking that connecting energy. We are talking about fulfilling that and how we are going to do that in the most simplistic ways. That was yesterday, okay? Now we're bringing that into action. So why do you deserve to fulfill this conscious connecting energy, okay? What about aligning with the outcomes will bring about this acceleration? Like, why do you deserve it? Okay. What does it sound like we're doing here? Like, what to you, when you think about the woohoo metaphysical realm, what does it sound like we're doing here, okay? We are creating our visualization, but because we are using logical earthly plane reasoning as to why we deserve it, and we are using simplistic day-to-day actions as our daily infusions, we are knocking away the resistance. We are allowing ourselves to be that second integer in our formula, the universe plus you creation, okay? So what does this sound like? Again, we are creating our visualization. So you're going to look at that connecting energy. You're going to look at those simplistic things that you said we're going to fulfill that. And then you're going to give yourself today your whys, okay? So we'll use my coffee example that I always talk about. I deserve to go get my coffee every day because it warms my soul. Because it's $5 that makes me feel like a fucking millionaire. Because I get to support my community when I go do this. Because I get 45 minutes to myself in the morning to be able to amplify my existence. That's why I deserve this. So I create that vision. But I'm creating that vision using logical earthly reasoning. I'm able to justify it to myself. And because I'm able to justify it to myself, I'm cutting away the resistance and I'm actually bringing it to life, okay? So we are living in our co-creative purpose. We are allowing our subconscious to see why we are deserving of this, and they are such simplistic things that our ego can't combat that. I can tell myself, yeah, of course you're deserving of a cup of coffee every day. You know, of course you are. It's $5 you know, and you're doing this, and you get to support the community, and you get to warm your soul, and you get this time to yourself. So you're tricking yourself. You're allowing yourself to use your logical reasoning. So it's not all woohoo and unseen forces. And this is how you get this formula to work. This is how you bring your manifestations about, okay? You look to your conscious cornerstones, your shadow cornerstones. You understand those. You look to see how you begin fulfilling those. And then you take those simplistic fulfillments and you integrate and infuse them and justify them with logical earthly plane reasoning to yourself so that you can bring them about because there is no resistance. You know that you are worthy of them. So that single cup of coffee that only costs $5, what that does for me, that makes me feel like a successful fucking entrepreneur that I am. It makes me feel like I can give back to my community during a hard time. It makes me feel like I am deserving of going out and treating myself every day. And I can justify this all to myself because it's only $5. Because it's right down the road. Because I don't have a coffee maker. Because why the hell not? You know what I mean? I'm giving myself that reasoning. So again, what does it sound like we're doing here? We are creating our visualization. You know how normally when we teach manifestation, remember crossing out manifestation, we teach creation. You're said to sit there and visualize yourself having it. But instead of doing that, we're taking it to an emotional roadmap frequency. We are literally drawing our equation, drawing our map so we can see, we can put earthly plane physical things into view. Okay, yes, the universe is telling me this. I'm seeing that and I'm fulfilling that and implementing that. So I'm listening to the universe, I'm responding to the universe, and because I'm responding, I'm creating this. Boom. And you don't have to trip yourself out making these visualizations because you're implementing them and infusing them in your day-to-day life with basic tasks you can do. Okay? Even down to getting the dishes done is one of those things. So if you are feeling like, your connecting energy is maybe procrastination, selling yourself short, okay? And part of that is, you self-sabotage your luxurious state or your clean mind by putting things off, like doing the dishes or folding laundry or putting that away, so on and so forth. What you can start to do is, no, you know what? I'm going to fulfill this void of my laziness, this connected laziness energy. Instead, what I'm going to do, because my fulfilling energy is going to be motivation, is going to be, a deserving essence, a clean slate, a cleansing energy, whatever it is you decided you need to self-fulfill, that void, that action might be, okay, well, every time that I use a plate, I'm going to do that dish right away. So I don't have to deal with that. And then you can justify yourself. You have that logical reasoning. Well, you know what? I deserve to just get this out of the way so my energy doesn't have to listen to it, doesn't have to think about it. I deserve this because it only takes 2 seconds. Of course I can do this dish. I deserve this because, later I don't have to look at a stack. I deserve this because my mind and my physical realm should be clear. Okay, so literally, you are doing these simple things. You are creating the vision, your visualization, through actually infusing and implementing these things, okay? This isn't a day in the life type of visualization. Like, you're not picturing yourself as a millionaire. Oh, I've missed your face too, babe. You're not picturing yourself as this whatever. You are literally visualizing on your emotional roadmap and plotting your points of how you're going to bring this about, okay? You are doing this in real life, in the moment. And you know it's true because you can justify it to yourself using earthly logic. That's just how it is. There's no resistance there. Okay? So it's the equation. The universe asking you for something, you giving it to the universe, your creation. No more manifestations. It is creation. You are creating this. It's all fucking manifestation is. And if you take that woo-hoo umbrella off and you're like, oh wait, no, it's me plus the universe. Okay, I'm doing this. Oh wait, I can create, I can feel like a millionaire by getting myself a cup of coffee every day because that gives me my independence. That makes me feel like this successful person. Okay, cool. I know I can do that. I deserve $5. Okay, I can spend that. Giving back to my community. Okay, sure. I don't care if you have to talk yourself into it and justify it. This is the secret sauce. This is the secret formula. This is why you want to be doing this mini workshop that I'm putting out there for these 3 days. Because now you're going to be able to manifest anything you want by understanding how to find your conscious cornerstones, digging deeper on top of that, and then realizing the simplistic form and nature of what it is you're doing. Okay? It's like, yes, it's magic, but like, it's an equation. That's all it is. That's all it is. And you are quite capable of doing that. And like I said, it doesn't, it's the intentional choice to incorporate the energies, okay? That makes the difference to your subconscious mind. It's all about the magnitude of the energy, not the showmanship of it, okay? Getting yourself that cup of coffee, doing the dishes is the same fucking thing as going out there and buying a house you can't afford or hiring a cleaner when you don't have to. You don't have to do those things to feel like what you're trying to bring in. It's all about these essences in daily life that show us we can create what we desire. And it all comes from noticing our emotional voids and lacks from our shadow energy. Your shadow is your life hack. And once you understand it and work with it intimately and intensely, and with all the commitment of your energy, your life will transform and unravel before your eyes. And you're going to be like, what the fuck? Why wasn't I doing this before? Because it's so simple. And all of the other gunk of the community is what makes it seem so hard. You can't do one thing without doing the first step of the equation. Okay, so if you have not seen these other videos, please go back and watch these because you fucking want these, okay? This mini workshop is probably as intimate as I'm going to go with shadow work and with diving into your cornerstones in this group because, like I said, it is my responsibility to provide you the highest quality healing standard and understanding, and I cannot do that in this collective. That is why that higher level is reserved for the shadow portal, okay? So because you deserve this and you know it, because it is the basics you are able to understand, you can create the result and you fucking know it because the universe asking, you responding equals creation, okay? Thus, you are sacrificing your resistance, sacrificing the unknown because you can create it. You have seen it happen before your eyes. Due to this formula, this secret sauce I have spilled for you over the last 3 fucking days, okay? And this is only the beginning of what you can uncover. Just imagine having a mastermind, a resource library, fully dedicated to this essence that you can tune into in any fucking situation with people you can bounce these ideas off of and it just magnetize completely. It's gonna be fucking amazing. It is fucking amazing. What am I saying it's gonna be? This space already exists, okay? It's the shadow portal, duh, like fuck yeah. So here we are, we have all this amazing stuff going on. We're about to enter retrograde again. There is so much celestial energy and this year is all about applying what has surfaced in 2020. 2020, we saw, remember if you were watching my videos this time last year, we saw with our soul what we needed to bring about. And this year we are flowing about what we saw, okay? So have a great night. There's gonna be some added emotional roadmap stuff coming to you probably mid next week, but these 3 days is the formula, the most important aspect. Remember, Shadow Portal membership is open and your longest running payment plan is 20 months, $166. Fuck yes, babe. Seriously. All right. Love you guys.